Hey YouTube, Shuken Shinobi here with a review of the S.H.Figuarts Kamen Rider Fourze Module Set 2 from a show that's obvious because that's what it's called on the box. Second module set, pink box, because the smoke module is the same-ish color and stuff. This is stupidly priced for what you get, but anywho. On the back here, you've got smoke module, chainsaw module, hopping module, and parachute module, because that's what's in this. These four, only four, but they're not bad-ish. Most of the set's price is due to this thing. The parachute module itself is all made of these little wiry things that are pliable, and this isn't a straight parachute at all, but it's gonna have to do for now. So this is the parachute module. I found no way of getting this piece off, so I think it's kind of stuck like this unless you actually cut it, which would defeat the purpose of the parachute entirely. Smoke module does nothing besides be a big piece of pinkish purpley plastic. The chainsaw module, which actually does something, it moves. It's like a wobble, 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 and stuff. So that moves. You can just bring it down and rest it against the foot, but it also comes with an additional foot with the chainsaw attached if you want to be a little bit more accurate. And then of course you have the hopping module because it's reddish. Yeah, and the fact that there's no like spring system in this thing, considering it's, you know, a figure art, is disappointing, I think, but okay. And of course it also comes with the chainsaw on and off switch, the parachute on and off switch, the hopping on and off switch, and the smoke on and off switch. I'm not going to bother switching the pieces out on the Fourze driver, just because that's takes time and effort, and then I lose them, and I don't want to do that. So yeah. So let's go ahead and demonstrate some of these modules. We'll start with chainsaw, just because who doesn't love a good chainsaw? I mean, I know I love chainsaws. Ow. That hurt for some reason. So let's demonstrate with the normal foot first. See, I don't like this figure art because I feel like I'm breaking it all the time. So let's go ahead and put this foot in first. Alright, that's good enough. So you can just rest it against the foot, which honestly doesn't look bad. You're perfectly fine just doing this. However, if you wanted to get super fun, you've got this one with the chainsaw attached to it. So you plug that in. You can have two chainsaws for double the chainsaw action. That's not accurate though, because you're supposed to pop this off. And so now you have the foot with the chainsaw module attached to it like that. This allows you to use the toe action to move the chainsaw around. You can also move the foot around, even though I think it was attached to the foot in the show, hence why this exists, which makes this just kind of look strange. But yeah, so there's that. We'll go ahead and plug that into his leg here. This is a very convoluted process that I'm going to skip for the smoke module because it's the same leg. But there you go. So he's like, look, Mom, I got a chainsaw attached to my foot. Isn't that cool? And I'm like, yeah, it's cool, Fourze. You got a chainsaw attached to your foot. Please don't kick me. Something's not plugged in right because he's very off balance right now. I think it's the foot. Yeah, it's the foot. It's about to fall off. Get in there. There we go. There we go. Oh, no. No, I fell over. So. Stand. Yay, chainsaws. So that's cool. The same foot action stuff on that leg is for the smoke module. You plug this in down here. This is his normal, everyday run-of-the-mill foot. I think that's good enough. And so we have to take chainsaw off, which is saddening to me because chainsaw was like my favorite module because it was a chainsaw attached to the foot. And I thought that was really cool. Yeah, I'm kind of all over the place in this review because it's late. I've been filming a lot of reviews. Kind of tired. And this is Fourze. And I'm reviewing little pieces of plastic. So there's the smoke module. I'm just going to go ahead and leave that one on because I can. So here's the smoke module. It does nothing. Isn't that cool? Yeah, it is. So for the hopping module, unfortunately it wasn't molded with, you know, a foot there. And just put a foot in there because, you know, that's how it works. That's how it works. But alas, we don't have a foot. So we need to pop this off. Pop the foot off. Half of this review is just my hands flailing about randomly. So this is why they should have molded a foot in here, because this isn't easy to do. There we go. So now his foot's on there. He's like, look at me, I'm a foot. There we go. So now he can hopping, which makes this figure not be able to stand anymore. But he can hop. Yay. So the parachute module is probably the most fun because I've actually never posed him with the friggin' parachute module, so I have no idea how this is going to go whatsoever. So let's go ahead and attach this this hand to that joint, so that's hanging out over here. There's one cool thing I forgot to show you because I need this for the parachute. You get a Tamashii stage with the Kamen Rider Club flag with Anamanagawa High School. That's actually a fun, really named. That's a fun name to say. Anamanagawa. Amanagawa. Yeah. So I have no idea what's wrong with me today. Okay, so Fourze's got the parachute module, and not all the things are connected, but that's okay. We got a stage port up here that I plugged in already, off camera, because this is take 3. But we're gonna go ahead and attempt to do this. So we got that going. Fourze just needs to plug in right here. The hopping module fell off of his leg. I didn't even think it could do that. Which I guess is kind of neat. So that just plugs right in and on, guys. That's cool. We learned something today. But the hopping module is a nice guy. So there is the parachute module in action. Pretty neat, actually. The fact that they give you this long of a Tamashii stage to work with that is actually kind of neat, even if you don't use it for the parachute module, because I don't blame you. The parachute module will just take up a ton of space in a display. The Kamen Rider Club little logo Tamashii stage is pretty neat, even if I don't like Tamashii stages. So yeah, I actually don't mind this set all that much. Like I said in the review while I kind of sounded drunk, the hopping module would have been nice if it had some sort of little spring system in here, but I understand it's a Tamashii product. It's not going to be an action feature set or anything like that. And just kind of the fact that these aren't really colored all that well bothers me, but none of the modules in Fourze really were colored all that well. But again, I just really like the effect that this pulls off, and I think I could probably use some work in the posing department. But I really do like the way that everything kind of turns out all said and done in this thing. So if you really like these modules, then by all means pick up the set. It's actually the hardest module set to find, I think, at least going off AmiAmi. 1 and 3 are discounted right now. You can get 3 for like 750 yen and 1 for like 500 yen or something. So really cheap, but 2 sold out. The chainsaw is actually a really cool module. I do love this module. I think that's really neat. These ones, not so much, but like I said, I do like the effect that parachute gives, even if it is very impractical in a figure form. But the This is kind of neat, albeit I'm afraid of moving it because I think it's going to fall like it did on the first take, but that's fine. Not really worth the price. If you can get it on sale, by all means pick it up because the modules are kind of fun. It gives Fourze something really fun to do that other figures can't, so that's always a good time, I think. It's not really bad, but not great either. So you can check out shukenshubby.com for us updates on my reviews and hauls, and of course check out ridersrangersandrambles.com, the podcast bringing the latest token news in the craziest way possible. So take care, have a great one, Uchikita, and bye stuff.